Before starting to create your actual models, we want to kind of get an idea of the settings that will make your workflow more efficient. So by default, your models are at this gray. You can't see the faces and edges unless the model is selected. If you have multiple objects in your file and you want to see the wireframe for multiple objects, you would have to select all of them. But you can also enable the wireframe by clicking on this icon right here, this little blue box with the white wires around it. That's wireframe on shaded. You can see this wireframe around it. And if you want to remove the wireframe again, you turn that off. So when you have it on, it displays the wireframe for every single object that's visible in your scene. You can also turn on just the wireframe by tapping 4 on your keyboard. So if you tap 4, you get this wireframe, just a wireframe without the model itself. And that's, you can see that when I tapped 4, it selected this little icon right here, which is just the wireframe. And if you want to go back to the regular model that you had earlier, you click on 5. So 5, it goes to this. There's no shortcut for the wireframe on shaded menu that's commonly used, but if you do want that, you can just click on this button right here. And beyond that, if you want to have this object here and you want it to be visible, but you want to also look through this object, you can click on shading and click on X-ray. And when you do that, you see this little icon here gets selected. So this one is the icon for the X-ray. So now if I have this here and go to my other views, I'll enable this here as well. You can see that we can see your image plane through this object. This is useful if you're trying to replicate an image and you're trying to match your object to this image. So we use this a lot when we're using reference images. And I'm just going to switch this off. Now, if you want to change your background color, you can click on Alt B on your keyboard. You don't have too many options, but I think you have like 4. So if you keep clicking on Alt B, it'll cycle through the multiple options. I stick to either this one or the blue one sometimes, depending on my mood, but that's the option for changing the background. Whatever suits you visually, you can use that option while modeling. Now that you have that, you can also change the lighting of this object. When you're modeling, shape language is really important, and the silhouette that the object formed is really important. So if you want to change your lighting in the scene, you can click on 7. So when you click on 7, it displays your object with all the lights available. And if you don't have lights, we don't have any lights that we've added in the scene right now, you just see the silhouette of your object. This will be useful once you actually start modeling, but this is good to know. And now, if you're on this mode and you want to go back to regular mode, just press 5. So the options for this are 4, 5. 6 is for texture maps. We don't have texture maps right now, so you won't see anything. And 7 is for the lighting.